Well, we're going to put our knowledge of um, collecting data and organizing data to the test. And now you are going to have the opportunity to organize your data. As a quick review, in Chapter 2, Lesson 1, we talked about two different types of ways to organize data. We had a tally or table chart and a frequency table. Okay, so a tally table, or I call it a tally chart. Okay, and we went through and we would count up tallies and then get the frequencies. All right, now let's take a look at um, what that would look like. And here was the page that was in the book that you guys did a great job of. But what you're going to do right now is you are going to go to your survey, all right, that you have given. Um, I would probably also, so here's your survey. Hopefully everyone has taken it. I would go ahead at this point then and click this button, which means we are not accepting any more responses. Okay? And then we'll come back here to the questions. That's the way so that we are locked in with a um, with a number there. Okay? And so now we can go to the responses. All right, and there's different ways we can look at the data right here. Okay, we're able to see here who's responded. All right, there was the math class, the homeroom. All right, the difference in gender, and then right here, we were able to break these all up, and it would appear that maybe one of my questions didn't come out right because there's one here that says I like all of them. Here's one that says all of them. There's one that says none. There's one that says all. There's one that says I don't like M&Ms at all. So that might be a problem with just how I arranged the survey. All right, and we'll take a closer look at that. But if you click right here, what you're able to do is see, oh look, there are 7 people that picked caramel, 7 people that picked the milk chocolate, and then we can go in here and see that just a handful of people picked the other ones. Okay? So that's one way of looking at the data, but another good one is to go into the actual questions. All right? And you can go ahead and scroll to your question. So here's question number 1. That was the homeroom. Okay. Or no, the first one was the math class, then the homeroom, then the gender. All right, so we're here, we're able to see 12 boys and 11 girls. But right here is where I'm also going to get some really good information. Okay? And so now, what I'm going to do is kind of get this raw data onto just a piece of scrap paper or a note card or something like that, and then we're going to get it organized into a uh, tally, mark, chart, or frequency table. So let's get to, I have my post-it note here ready to go. And now I'm going to take a look at the responses here. Okay, so I had milk chocolate, and there I had 7. And then caramel, I had 7. And then these alls and nones, I'm gonna kind of skip those for right now because they're all kind of messed up. All right, so let's get fudge brownie. There was 1. Peanuts. There was 1. Pretzel. There was 1. And then I had these alls and nones up here. So let's see if I can't combine those. Okay, so all, none. Let's see, I had 1 two, three. Three people that basically said I like all of them. And here's a none. I don't like M&Ms. That's two. And that looks like we got that one. Okay? So, now if I'm looking right here, hopefully when I add this up, I come up with 23. This is going to, we'll see how this works. Right here I got 7 and 7, that's 14. And so keep that out here to the side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 2, 3, and 1. That's going to get me 6. All right, so that can get 20. So there's 20, 21, 22. Uh-oh. Did I miss a response somewhere? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. But I had 23 people take the survey. So, what happened? Aha. You'll see right here. I forgot one. Okay. Right here, I go fudge brownie peanut pretzel, but here is peanut and then peanut butter. I forgot one. Okay, so I'm going to have to make sure that I get peanut butter. I need to get that one in here. Ah, there we go. So now I'm at 23. Okay? So it's always good to double check your work right there. So, got that survey data. Now I am ready to move on to the next part here. And so what I'm going to do is take this Post-it note or scrap piece of paper, whatever it is that you have. And I am going to get ready to head my paper. All right. And so remember with that, we're going to fold it. Get first and last name. This is my survey, so I'm putting my first and last name. Do not put my first and last name. And then homeroom. I'm going to be Bean's homeroom. That would make sense. And then whatever your assigned homeroom number is. If you do not have an assigned homeroom number, then just keep that blank. Okay? Then I'm going to get the math class. So I'm math. What math is this? This is Bean 1. And the date today, September 23rd. Now, right here, if you want to put the 09, 23, 20, that's fine too. All right. Then I've got my little divider I'm going to do here so that I'm not writing above that. And then up here is the assignment. And the assignment is going to be tally and frequency tables. All right, and so when we wrote the assignment up there, you can see why it is that your name, you don't want to put your name there at the top, because sometimes that assignment will go all the way across there. Okay, so my first thing I'm going to do is get ready to make my tally chart. Okay, so actually let's go back to the page here, and so here's what an example of a tally chart looks like. Okay, so when I come right up here, the title is going to be the title of my survey. All right, and my survey was favorite M&M flavors. Great. Then I had this really great little post-it note right here that had some information on there. So I would go ahead and put flavor. And then put what goes up there at the top. Is the tally. All right, so the only thing that's different here, we have tally and then number. So it'd be tally, then frequency. So right here, I would put tally because I'm going to do a tally chart. Now, these were the flavors that I had, okay? But I had other flavors that were in there. And so really the best way to do this is to go back to your actual survey. So let's get, here we go. So we want to go back to the actual survey that I had and look at the actual questions. All right. So because this is the way that I presented the question, that should be the order that I put them here. So I'm going to go milk, chocolate, then peanut. Now, I know that it said on our list here that caramel, that was next. All right, but this is the one that that came next in the survey. Then I had peanut butter. And then going on down the line here, almond, pretzel, caramel, and then there was that other, and that was where I made my mistake at. Okay, should have been either none or just leave it blank, make somebody pick. Okay, so got that taken care of. Let's get back to here. Now I can go ahead and put in my tallies. All right, and I'm actually going to move the tally. So what's kind of nice about the crease here is that it gives me a, without really even knowing it, a line right here. So I can keep them all straight. So how many picked milk chocolate? Well, that was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Peanut M&Ms. 1. Peanut butter. 1. Almond. I don't see almond up here, so it gets nothing. Pretzel. 1. Caramel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I had all and none. So my alls were 3 and none was 2. And now, just by drawing some lines right here, I now have a tally chart with data from my own survey. All right. Now I'm going to take that same information and make a frequency table down here.